you imagine Justin Bieber finally breaking his silence about Selena Gomez and how he really feels about her marriage to Benny Blanco? Well, it looks like that moment might have just happened. In a new interview that's shaking up the internet, Justin opens up in a way fans never expected, and what he said about Selena, Benny, and even his own marriage has everyone talking. Hey guys, welcome back to Celeb Juices, your #1 source for everything hot, messy, and unexpected in Hollywood. If you've been keeping up with the long, tangled love story between Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, and now Benny Blanco, grab your tea, because this one's about to spill over. But before we spill the tea, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. So, here's the thing, Justin recently sat down for what was supposed to be a lighthearted interview about music and faith, but it quickly turned emotional when the interviewer brought up a question about his past, specifically, about his journey through love and heartbreak. You could almost see Justin's face shift. The smile faded for just a second, and he said, "Some people leave an imprint that doesn't really fade, even when life moves on." Fans immediately knew who he was talking about. The internet exploded with comments like, "He's talking about Selena again," and "Justin still loves her, you can't convince me otherwise." And honestly, it's not hard to see why people are saying that. For years, the world watched their love story, from teenage obsession to heartbreak, and everything in between. And now, with Selena married to Benny Blanco, Justin's sudden openness is stirring up all kinds of emotions. Justin went on to talk about seeing someone you once loved truly happy, and how that's both beautiful and painful. He didn't mention names, but come on, who else could that be referring to? It's not like the timing makes it any less suspicious. Selena and Benny have been all over the news lately, their joint interviews, their cozy photos, and Benny calling her the love of his life. Fans say Justin's recent mood swings and quiet online presence might be linked to seeing all of that play out. At one point, Justin said something that made the whole internet pause. "There are people you never stop caring about, even if your paths are different now. It's not about wanting them back, it's about being grateful they existed in your story." Now, if that doesn't sound like Justin subtly talking about Selena, I don't know what does. And let's be honest, this isn't the first time he's gotten emotional about her. Back in previous interviews, Justin has often credited Selena for teaching him about love, patience, and forgiveness. But this time, the tone felt different. There was a kind of regret in his voice, like he was reflecting on something he still hasn't fully let go of. But here's where it gets even more interesting. When the interviewer asked Justin what he thought about finding peace with your past, he said, "You can't fully move forward until you make peace with what you lost." That line alone sent fans spiraling. Because at this point, it's no secret that Justin's marriage to Hailey has been under the microscope. There's been months of speculation, fans questioning whether Justin still holds feelings for Selena, or if Hailey feels overshadowed by her. And now, with Selena married to Benny, the entire dynamic has shifted. Fans are wondering if Justin is finally realizing that Selena is truly gone, not just emotionally, but in a way that he can never undo. It's one thing to move on from someone who's single, but watching them start a new life with someone else, that hits different. And guess who else seems to be watching this entire drama unfold? Benny Blanco himself. Rumors are swirling that Benny didn't appreciate Justin's subtle comments. Sources close to him allegedly say Benny finds the whole situation weird, especially since he's known Justin for years. Some fans even claim that Benny and Justin's friendship has been distant lately, ever since Benny and Selena started getting serious. But here's where things really explode. After the interview went viral, Selena reportedly told close friends that she was surprised by Justin's words. According to speculative fan chatter, Selena supposedly felt a mix of nostalgia and discomfort, especially since she's finally at peace and happy with Benny. But that doesn't mean she's completely untouched by it, because let's be real, hearing your ex talk about you in such an emotional way years later, that would stir up something in anyone. Some fans have even dug up old clips from Selena's past interviews where she talked about never wanting to erase her past with Justin, saying it shaped who she is today. So, in a strange way, both of them seem to acknowledge that their love story, as chaotic and painful as it was, helped them become who they are now. Still, you can't ignore the tension this causes. Hailey Bieber's name was trending not long after the interview dropped. Some fans think she's tired of the constant comparisons, while others speculate she might be embarrassed that Justin still talks about Selena, even indirectly. There are even comments saying, Hailey deserves better, and others saying, Justin can't stop living in the past. But if you look deeper, maybe Justin wasn't trying to cause drama. Maybe this was his way of closing a chapter, finally saying out loud what he never got to before. Maybe he really just wanted to express peace and gratitude, not regret. After all, in the same interview, he mentioned wanting to focus on being a better husband and future father. Yet, it's impossible to ignore how personal his tone was when the topic of love came up. His voice got softer, and fans swear they saw a flicker of sadness, a flash of something unresolved. Let's not forget that Justin and Selena's relationship was more than just celebrity gossip. For a lot of people, it represented young love, heartbreak, and growing up in front of the entire world. They were each other's first everything, first love, first heartbreak, first real loss. That kind of connection doesn't just vanish, no matter how many years pass. Now, with Selena building a new life with Benny Blanco, the story feels like it's come full circle. Benny has been nothing but supportive, always defending Selena, showing up for her, and embracing her past instead of resenting it. And maybe that's what Justin was really commenting on. Maybe he wasn't jealous, maybe he was admiring how far she's come, even if it means she's no longer his. Some fans say this whole situation might actually bring some peace between all parties. They believe Justin's words were meant as closure, not drama. But you know how the internet is, people love to dissect every single facial expression, every pause, every phrase, and twist it into something bigger. Still, the way Justin spoke, slow, calm, and reflective, didn't sound like a man trying to stir up headlines. It sounded like someone finally coming to terms with a part of his life that has haunted him for years. At one point, he said something fans will probably never forget: sometimes the people you love the most are the ones you have to let go of to grow. And if that doesn't describe his relationship with Selena, what does? So now the question everyone's asking is, what's next? Will Selena respond? Will Benny say something? Will Hailey address it? Or will everyone just quietly move on and let this be the final chapter of one of pop culture's most iconic love triangles? Because let's be real, Justin and Selena's names will forever be linked. No matter how far they go in life, people will always remember the way their story captured a generation. And now, with Justin's new honesty, it's almost like he's written the last paragraph of a love story that began over a decade ago. But here's what's truly fascinating: despite everything, Justin ended the interview by saying he's grateful for everyone who helped shape his journey. No bitterness, no drama, just gratitude. And maybe, just maybe, that's the closure he's been looking for all this time. So what do you guys think? Do you believe Justin still has feelings for Selena, or is this just him reflecting on the past as part of healing? Do you think Benny or Hailey will respond publicly, or will everyone just pretend this never happened? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I know this story isn't over yet, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest Justin-Selena-Benny saga, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Celeb Juices for more juicy updates, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single drop of tea. Trust me, we've got a lot more coming your way, and this story is just getting started.